Hey there! Happy Tuesday. Thanks for joining me tonight. My name is Alyssa Thomas from Penguin and Fish, where we make lovely and quirky hand embroidery patterns and kits. And I am here every weeknight at 8:30 p.m. Central Time. And it's a time where we can relax and craft for about an hour in the evening. And we work on projects from the beginning to the end, so you can see the whole entire process while we're working on them. We're working on the Charming Chevrons quilt here by Krista Watson of Krista Quilts, and I am ready to, for reals, start free motion quilting. So yesterday I practiced a bit, so here's my little practice sheet. This is the first time I'm free motion quilting on a quilt, and I've practiced like maybe one other time besides this, but here's my little practice bit from yesterday. Your guys' tips helped me so much. I feel so much more confident going into this quilt today. So we are going to quilt on the actual quilt, free motion quilting. So I do have one little extra practice piece so we can just kind of warm up. And I'm ready. Let's do this thing. So I'm stoked. So I'm gonna flip you guys around here in a sec, and we'll get going. Oh, I forgot my glasses today, so I'll be blinded by all the LED lights today. I usually have my little blue blocking glasses on. I don't know. I'm trying to do all these things to sleep well. If you've been here with me, I've been like talking nonstop about it lately. But all right, guys. Let's give this a try. Ooh, the Splendid Sampler 2 starts on Thursday, so that's 2 days from now. So I will be filming all of those live here in the evenings as well. So on Thursdays and Fridays, we'll be working on the Splendid Sampler 2. So I hope you guys are excited about that as I am. The first block is released on, the first 20 blocks are free, and then the book comes out after that. So you can pre-order the book right now. But right now you got time to decide because you got 20 free ones coming, and they're released every Thursday at thesplendidsampler.com. So on Thursday, check there. So all right, guys, let's give this a go. I'm going to flip you around. We'll see how it goes. All right. So it occurred to me. All right, so first of all, my plan is to stitch just in the patterned areas and leave the red areas blank, because I think that'll look really cool on the back, because only every other one will be filled in. So we'll have like a really good, nice looking chevron thing going on the back if we just quilt in the patterned areas. And I was thinking the pattern areas would hide any stitches that are weird too. I talked to my mom about it today, and she's like, oh, you should be doing the stitches in the red to show it off. But, you know, I actually don't have a lot of red thread. I have more of the blues and purples thread. So once I run out of the red, we're going to want those blues and purples. So we're going to stitch in the patterned area. And in my brain, I was always kind of rolling a side up and going from like left to right through this whole thing. But then it occurred to me, it's free motion quilting. I can go from top to bottom and have like hardly any bulk the entire time for the row, and just add a little bulk with each row. So I thought, well, that will give me practice on kind of dealing with the bulk by not having it all in the neck of my sewing machine. I can you know, work on one row at a time and go towards the inside. If that seems like a totally horrible idea to all you pro quilters, let me know. But so I think that's my plan, though. I'm going to start at the top here and just go down. I'm just going to go straight forward like this. Well, you know, we'll wiggle back and forth, but you know, ultimately I'm going to be just going down this whole side, so I'll have hardly anything over here. So I think that's my plan. We talked about last night doing, so I drew a little chevron here. We talked about doing kind of like this for the first row, and I really liked that. I think that was easy and it was kind of fun. So actually I think we started like this. We did it this way, up and down. And this time I'm going to do it left to right like this. Ooh, look, it fits right in there. So I thought we'd do a wiggle till the first point, and then we do these loops to the second point. Oh, I guess, you know, a full point. And then we do kind of like these jagged saw teeth things. I think this will be a quick way to just fill in the first row and give it some practice. So this time I'll be practicing moving back and forth instead of up and down because I did it up and down last time. This time I'm going to try moving back and forth. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. I do think I'm going to draw them on the quilt first, but not the whole quilt. I thought I would just do like the first 3 V's that are going to have the different styles in, this different, like, you know, the loops versus the straight ones. And then after I get those first 3 done, then I'm on my own and I have to do it without the lines. That's kind of my thought. So I'll have practice doing it on the actual lines, and then I will just wing it and see how it goes. So that's where I'm going to start. I mean, I'm going to just wing it while I draw here. I have, you know what, I think I'm going to try, I'm not quite sure what would be the best marking tool, but I have, these two are both temporary. So I have the Sew Line pen, chalk pen. This has just white chalk in basically, and then I have the water erasable fabric marking pen that, you know, once I wash the quilt, it'll come off. I think I'm going to try this one first just because I think it goes on smoother. Like, I might have to dig into it with the water soluble one. So let's see. So I'm going to just start. We'll start up in this corner, and I'm just going to go. Oh, good, I can see this. So I'm just going to go back and forth on this little zigzaggy. So we're going to get definite practice of going left to right on this. Then we're kind of right on the point. And we'll come up this side. Fuzzle. Ooh, already need more stuff. You love the Sew Line. Oh, and it's less chemicals than the washable one. Yep, that's true. So this is, I think this is just some white chalk. Nothing fancy at all. All right, so now I'm getting to that second point. This is where I want to change it to loop-de-loop. So let's, the next one will start a loop-de-loop. Oh, I suppose we can just start it now. This will be the top, and we'll go zoop. I'm trying to just go with the flow of what it feels right with the pencil. Like, if it feels like, oh, I should arc this out more than I'm going to. So I'm just kind of letting it go a little bit. So these will be kind of big loopies. It's fun to just draw on here. All right, a big loop right at the bottom here. And then loops going back up. But yeah, I think this is going to be a really quick way to fill this space. You're not sure about the side to side. You would go up and down, easier on the shoulders. Okay, that's what I'm going to test, Nolene. So this first row, we'll putz around with this. And then the next row, maybe we'll try something different. Or maybe I'll just do half the row like this, and maybe we'll rotate. That's what I want to find out. What's the best way of doing this? All right, and then I wanted to do little jagged bits here. So let's do one more loop. Okay, and now, now I gotta think. All right, let's do, we'll finish this loop. How about like that? Then we'll start our first jagged point down here. So jagged, kind of like little half moon shapes. Wonder if we can change directions in those. Let's see how it goes. So I could figure this out on paper first beforehand too. We're just kind of winging it. Let's see, what should I do when I get down to here? suppose we can just keep going up, but I need to get in here. Maybe we'll just do a couple little jaggies. How about that? There, we kind of did a twist there. So we got a couple short jaggies, and now we're going in this other direction here. Okay, good. This will be the challenging one. So I'm glad I'm doing this one last. All right, now let's do a couple of those half jaggies up here. All right, maybe one more. And then that's where we have to start our back and forths again. So, all right, and then from there I'm gonna do it on my own. So, all right, I think we got a little bit of a plan. Let's see how it goes. How about S-shaped loops? Loops that cross over and loop at the bottom. S-shaped loops. Loops that cross over and loop at the bottom, like that? Oh, like near. Ooh, that'd be a cute idea. Maybe once we get further along and I'm doing it on my own, we'll give that a try. That'd be fun. Oh yeah, that'd be fun. The little swizzles back and forth. I think I got what you're saying. Yeah, ooh, I like that. So yeah, we'll just keep playing. So this first row is all going to be about these long end-to-end shapes, and we'll just see how I do with that. But yeah, I like that idea of the swizzle. I just want to do a quick test on this fabric here. So this is actually the same fabric as this red. It's not red, but it's the same, you know, brand and everything, and then the same batting. I just want to do quickly just to try a top to bottom with this. Obviously, I don't have the bulk. Maybe I'll try the swizzles, like what you're saying, the S-shaped loops here. What I'm really testing is my tension. I think the tension will be just fine. It was yesterday, but here's the real fabric with the real batting. Yesterday we were using different fabric on top. So we'll give it a little test. This will be like my little warmy up session, and then we'll see how we do for real here. The other thing I realized, going from top to bottom, I'll be able to kind of see where I'm going next. I know when I went from side to side, I couldn't really see past my machine for some of it, so I think this will take care of that. So I'm going to start in the corner here, kind of like how it's up in the corner. Oops, here, how do I do this? I'm going to have to get used to this too. Oop, other direction. There we go. Can you guys see? It's a little bright maybe. There we go. All right, just stopping you guys from wiggling. All right, I'm just gonna pull that up there. So I'm pulling the bobbin thread up. Let's just pop that out of there. Use the pen this time. Zoop. All right. Both bits. Oh yeah, like ribbon candy. That's what it's like. All right. Oop, gotta remember to put that back down. All right, I'm just gonna give it a little stitch in place here. Let's get these guys out. Let's practice with them right away. Well, you know what? There's not really much space with this. I'll just use my hands. Ooh, and I'm gonna try that L shape here. So, all right, I'm gonna go fastish speed and slow hands. That seemed to work well yesterday. Yeah, I'm not really working with much fabric here, so we'll see how it goes. Ooh, you know what? I need some sort of grip. All right. Wow, yeah, I need a grip with just this little bit of fabric here. Luckily on the actual quilt I'll have lots of fabric. Alright, we're just going to try back and forth for a sec. Just trying to get speed down again. Okay, so you're talking about, I'm going to try those swizzle, or those circles, the ribbon candy. So I'm going to just stay small because I have hardly any working space here with this little piece of fabric, but you're saying like this. I think I'm ready to go. Man, it definitely keeps, definitely you have to get used to, man, the speed thing. Oh, it sounds like an old-fashioned typewriter. It does a little bit, doesn't it? That's funny. All right, so there's a special way to do this too, I thought, but we're just going to pull it out like this. All right, so here's what we did just now. Man, yeah, so stitch length, that's going to take a whole pile of practice, I think. Started out pretty wonky. Okay, I'm just looking at tension. It does seem, it's kind of popping out a little bit on the top here. I'm wondering if I should loosen the tension a little bit. I'm going to loosen it just a hair, and we'll just see how it goes once we start. I mean, it's all going to hold together with this type of tension still, but we'll just see how it goes. So what I'm looking at is you can kind of tell, let's see, let's find a good example. Oh yeah, so oops, sorry, I hit you guys a little bit there. Let's see if I can point. Kind of like right there, and all the little stitches, you can kind of see a teeny little bit of the back stitch pulling through, which means that the top is so tight that it's pulling up some of the back. So that usually means that your top tension is too tight if you see the back coming through. And vice versa here. If you can see it popping through here, then it's too loose. Then the back is pulling. It's so tight that it's pulling the loose front part. So based on this, that I can see the little bits coming out of the top, just a hair. Not on all of them, but just a hair. Like here, you know, I might have not been moving very well either. Like here you can see a little guy come through. But that's why I'm like, okay, maybe I need to be a little looser on the top. So anyway, let's do it for real. I'm excited. I'm going to get this guy down here. Okay, so now this popped out of my needle here. Let's get that back in. All right, and then we'll have to pull that bobbin thread up through the top again. I'm twisting the bobbin thread all around here. All right, get the scissors in there. There we go. All right, ready to go. So Joan, I didn't see what you said before that. So rather than working, so I should be working vertical. Yeah, that's kind of what I want to experiment with. So I might go horizontal a little bit here. Oh yeah, that's right. I drew it on. And then I think I might go vertical after, just to give that a try here. But I was just thinking, man, I only have to deal with this much bulk over here, so that might be nice. All right, so let's bring up the, oop, I keep going the wrong way. Oh, that seemed to work. Okay, great. Caught the bobbin that time. All right, bobbin thread is on top. Let's tuck it under there. Get that presser foot down. All right, I'm just going to do a couple teeny stitches to kind of hold it in place. This is all going to be underneath the binding here anyway, so I kind of get a little practice run here. Okay, let's get situated. I'm going to right now I'm just going to attempt to follow my line here, and we'll work from there. Ooh, oh yeah, I gotta really mind the quilt and its bulk. Oh, That's funny. I ran to the edge of my machine there. I can't pull the fabric that far. So I guess that would be a reason to go vertical, because I'm not going to run out of the machine. Yeah, that's reason enough to go vertical on this. Well, that's good to know. You know what? I think in that case I might switch to a glove here, because I can move the glove a little bit faster maybe. It's going to be so much less talking with me doing the pre-motion quilting, because I'm concentrating. Wow, I do not know how I'm going to move all this bulk later. Well, I'm just going to kind of get it a little situated here. Yeah, we're just going to have to assume that after I do this a little, stitches and my speed will get figured out a little bit better. I'm not too worried about it right now. All right, I just started going a little slower and I'm feeling a little bit better. Are you breathing? Don't forget to breathe. All right, I don't think I was, Kathy. All right, I am breathing now, and I'm relaxing my jaw, and I'm relaxing my wrists. How about that? All right, I'm just trying to end up with the needle down. That's the one thing. It would have been nice. It'd be nice to have a needle down option on this machine now, because whenever I stop, then my needle would be down instead of wherever it ends up. All right, we're about to start these loop-de-loops. You thought you were going to use red in the bobbin and other colors. So I am using red. This is actually another color. It's a little darker red. I probably should have saved this one. Maybe I still will. After I run out of this bobbin, maybe I'll save this darker red for bobbin as well. Yeah, I'll switch it out. Fluff and smooth. So, well, I don't have to do that too much yet because I don't have much bulk over here. So, all right, I'm gonna try and do these loop-de-loop-dees. All right, let's do it. Ooh, I need to slow down a little. I'm not exactly on the line, but I'm just kind of going with what feels right. Ooh, got a little bump in there. I suppose I should stop when I need to resituate. Fluff and smooth. I gotta fluff and smooth it out. Oh yeah, now I'm totally not paying attention to my lines anymore. I'm just kind of going where it feels right. Here, I'll try and go on the line. We're gonna get back on. Oh, you got some of the grippets. That's awesome, Christine. All right, let's scooch it up a little. Oh yeah, oh no, this is where we're gonna start the sawtooth area soon here. Okay, I think I had one more little loop in here. All right, I'm gonna just stop and get resituated, and now I'm gonna start those little saw teeth. Man, just doing really big motifs like this is really gonna make this row go fast. But yeah, you could do, I know someone mentioned last night, you could do these loops and then you could come back and fill them in with a bunch of little circles, or, you know, you can do so much with this. You don't have to keep it all big like this, but, you know, we're starting out, we're keeping it big to get going with. So these I'm going to try and stay on my lines. All right, to that point. I suppose I don't need to keep starting and stopping, but I'm adjusting the lines. Doing the last, like, all these saw teeth with, like, my tongue out, you know, in the corner of my mouth, like a cartoon. All right, now this is where I'm doing that double thing and coming back up. I think I went up to a different line here, but we're okay. We're gonna figure it out. Then back up in here. Then back down again. And back up. I think we're gonna go one more time. Oop, that was a big one. You like the quilts that are less quilted. They seem puffier and softer. Oh, that's true. The denser you sew a quilt, or the denser you quilt something, it makes sense that it would be stiffer. All right. And then we went kind of halfway up here, and then back down, and then back up. Ooh, we were kind of like squeaking along. I wonder why that is. All right, I'm kind of not following my line at all anymore. Relax the jaw and breathe. All right, so I got that triple jigger in here yet. I was thinking I was starting those other little bits, but nope. We're gonna add that little joggy jog in here, up to that corner. All right, and now I think we're gonna start the back and forth again. How do you pick your thread color? You can pick really however you want. If you pick a color that's similar to your background, like if I was doing on the red, it'll hide your stitches more. You could do like a bright variegated thread, and then that would really stand out. Since I have all sorts of colors in here, I have reds, I have greens, I have purples, I have blues. I had this set of 30 weight Madeira thread just hanging out, and I'm totally just in the mood of using up all my stuff. So once I run out of this red, and I might reserve this for bobbin after we're done here. But once I'm out, I'm just going to switch to one of these other colors. So mine's going to be super random colored for sure. All right. I think we're going to add one more little saw, and then now I'm going to do it eyeballing it. So I don't have my drawings anymore, which is fine. I think I got the hang of it now. At least this first design that we're doing. All right, so now I'm going to do one more back and forth because I feel like that first one was a little bit of a warm-up. Let's see if I can get it more even, and we'll see how that goes. So, all right, let's switch down to here, back to that first motif, which is actually... I actually think the squiggles are maybe a little bit easier than this, because this I'm really concentrating on straight parallel lines and you know, my stitch length, whereas with those loop-de-loops I feel like I could just kind of go until the quilt felt like turning, although this is feeling better this time for sure. This is fun. Oh, I can use my foot for spacing. Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah. So I can use, if I want these to really be the same length, I can use like the width of my foot for spacing. So let's give that a go. Whoa, where'd this thread come from? Actually, I'm going to needle down. Let's snip that because I don't want to. Oh, this is where we ran out of, see, now I got to take this glove off. It doesn't fit. This is where we ran out of bobbin that one time. And let's just peek underneath. Yep, I got some thread underneath too. I just want to snip that so that doesn't jam up my whole system here. All right, so this time I'm going to try and use that width of the presser foot as a guide. Let's give that a go. So let's get a little, there we go. Now I'm running the top of it up here is along my last line. So I'm actually not even watching what I'm doing. I'm watching the top of that line there, which is kind of fun. Oops. Little squiggle in there. All right, I think for now I'm gonna just stitch, but that's a good tip. I'm gonna have to come back to that, like getting things measured. That's a good skill, I think. I am not there yet. I'm just worried about moving. Let's just keep moving here. All right, we're getting up to where we're gonna switch again. And I'll try, maybe, okay, so this time I think I'm gonna try the squiggles, or the ribbon. That's what it's typically called, right? We'll do one more of these. And actually, I think I need to, let's just stop right here. Time to rejigger. Okay, yeah, so now I'm gonna try those, the ribbons, that ribbon look to it. Let's see, how many more of these? We're about halfway done with this row, which is kind of cool. So I think what we'll probably do is I'll finish up this row, and then we might call it a night. And then tomorrow, man, I'm just trying to think. This vertical way of doing it, I don't know about going from left to right. I'd have to have the entire quilt mushed into the neck of my machine here. I don't know how easy that's going to work. I think I almost have to do it top to bottom for this. I don't know. All right, so let's do. Oh wait, no. and around. There we go. I have to get my brain thinking about where I'm going next. Okay, so these are the up and around. Okay, got it. I gotta loop down first and to catch it. Okay, got it. So I'm gonna go a little bit bigger arc here because we're coming back up. And ooh, it's coming up faster though, because we're... Oop, this one's going to be a little one. So we'll go down a little bit more. So we try and end up closer to the middle. Oh, these ones are fun though. Wow, this is about as much space as I can work in though without moving my hands, and it's such a good thing that we have all of this stuff here as a guard, because I know I'd be running my finger right into there and stabbing myself. So, all right, let's just keep going. I'm going up to the rest of this one. All right. We'll go there, and then this bottom one should kind of be in the point area. There we go, that's cute. And now headed it back up this other way. Whoop! Wow, that jumped quite a bit there. You could try doing a quarter to quarter of the quilt. Oh, that's true. I mean, I don't know. That's what I've been trying to figure out. The thing is, like with this quilt, it's so all about these chevron lines. Oh wow, it's getting like out of hand now. Let's get back to this. Fast and slow. All right. It's so all about these chevron rows that I almost don't want to split up the rows. I almost want to keep it as rows. All right, I gotta move. Ooh, this one's fun. I could see doing this little ribbon guy a whole lot more. I like this one. And it looks so calligraphy-ish. So all right, I need to figure out what I'm going to do next, but let's get up there first. Oh, that was a toe catcher. Okay, what next? I'm really blurry, Deborah. It might be the connection tonight. It looks fine on my end, and sometimes it'll get blurry. Oh, shoot, it's blurry for you guys. Oh, I don't know why that is. Maybe Facebook's doing an update or something. So before we get further, let's just take a look at how we're doing here. I didn't check the tension or anything. Oh, it's blurry for all you guys. Okay, so if it's blurry, it seems like it's blurry for a lot of you. The YouTube video, the YouTube replay of this will not be blurry at all. So the YouTube replay is actually of my screen, what I'm seeing. So the YouTube, check this out on YouTube afterwards, and it won't be blurry at all. But I really like these squiggles here. Yeah, I'm gonna just keep going. So we'll try and finish this row, and take a look at the back, and then we'll call it an evening. Oh, blurry and clicking on and off. Okay, well, hopefully it stops doing that. If it's really getting super bad, we'll go for we'll do one more round, and if it's still really bad after this next round, let me know, and we'll just call it an evening, and we'll pick it up here tomorrow. What should we do next here? I kind of want to do our big loop-de-loops again, but we could do a loop-de-loop Well, that's kind of what we just did. So I'm going to just do big loop-de-loops. We'll do big loop-de-loops on this one, and then we'll see how it is still. So let me know when I'm done with this next V if we're still blurry, and then we'll call it an evening. Okay, big loop-de-loops. Maybe not quite as big as the first ones. All right, let's straighten out here a little bit. Ooh, slow down, pedal. Whoa, that was weird. It just kind of stopped on me. That might be a situation with my the belt. You guys remember I'm having problems with the belt of my machine. I think I'm gonna have to take it off and see if I can get a new one. Yes, Robin, give it a go. Like, just do what I did yesterday. Practice on a little batting piece and see what that's like, or a little extra piece. All right, this is our last loop, and then I got to figure out what to do next. So, like, I should figure out what to do now. Oh, it's not blurry now. Okay, great. So, are you guys okay now? Did it get better? Those loops are fun. All right. Oh, it cleared up. So, okay. I think we did a lot of loops. So now we need to do. I think we need to do that sawtooth thing again, just because we need some contrast to how loop-de these are. Ooh, meander. I think I'm gonna try the meandering stuff tomorrow. So this row is gonna be all about from the one end to the other end stuff, and I think tomorrow we'll do meandering, or maybe the loop-de meanderings, because I thought those were kind of fun. Tomorrow we'll do the loop-de meanderings. We will really bulk out this row. It won't be as airy as what we're doing now. So I wanted to save that for tomorrow, just because I think that's going to be harder. So we're just gonna do the sawtooth stuff again, and I'm gonna try and. I just got a picture in my head here. Okay, yeah, okay, I think I got it. And we just have we have 3 more V's, and then we're done with this. Oh, zigzag, we could just do straight up zigzag. Okay, let's do the sawtooth thing, and then maybe we'll go into like a real back and forth zigzag. That'll be good for working on these straight lines. Okay, so first we'll do the curvy sawtooth, and then zigzags, and then we'll end it. Maybe we'll end it with our, I don't know, we'll probably end it with some loop-de-loops again, because I thought those were fun. Or the ribbon. Okay, we got a plan. All right. All right, first of all, let's get rejiggered here. Fluff it. What did you call it? Fluff and smooth? We need to fluff and smooth here. All right. Okay, jagged edges. All right, this is going to be our first one. Maybe it doesn't go up all the way there. Maybe the second one gets all the way up to the top. I hope you guys don't mind my total train of thought. I'm just like, okay, maybe that one doesn't go all the way up. Maybe this one comes here. And it's like literally I'm just saying everything that comes to my head as far as trying stuff. Now we're just going from one side to the other. Oop, that was a little goofy there, but oh well. So man, I'm really, really happy that we stitched down the chevrons already. So we didn't start with free motion quilting. We started with straight line stitching in the ditch, which is just right in between the seams. So everything is down already, but I can tell if we didn't do that and we just had these pins everywhere, my fabric would be moving all over the place because I'm really kind of pushing and pulling, and I would have just bunches of stuff everywhere. So I'm really happy that we kind of pre-basted it almost for it. Oh, I'm gaining confidence because I'm talking and sewing. I think so, Kathy. I think I need to say it all out loud. All right, so this is where I got to do a couple little ones to work my way back up. All right, got it. All right. Let's do this first little one. He can cross over a bit there. All right, I gotta get resituated. Ooh, that one had a sound effect. Shoop! Shoop! We'll go to right there, maybe. Okay. Kind of to the corner. Wow, it really wants to pull that way more than this way. All right. So the next one we'll do will be just zigzags. Oop. Man, I feel like my foot pedal's getting a little excited here. Trying to slow down a little bit, but it doesn't wanna. There we go. That's the speed I want. All right, so now I need to do that little like triple decker guy up in here again. And then, all right, so here I'm just gonna do that triple thing and then go back and forth. Oh, hey, Krista. Oh, Krista, this is, Krista just popped in here. This is her quilt design here and her free motion quilting book, or quilting book. So awesome! I'm glad you were able to pop in, giving it a go. All right, I want to get down in here a little bit and then up here. All right, now I want to try just that zigzag back and forth. So I think I might just zoop, 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 and then my first zigzag will go, yeah, I think maybe up a little and then there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do all sorts of different colors of thread just based on my, I'm just like kind of using thread that I have. So once this red runs out, we're going to be switching to like blue or something. It's going to be all over the place. All right, let's try just those straight line zigzags like we were talking about here. Let me just think of where I'm aiming here. All right. You know, the funny thing is I am only looking where I'm aiming. I'm not looking where I'm stitching anymore, and I think that's going to help me stitch straighter lines here. It's absolutely about density. More quilting hides mistakes. Yeah, so this first row, I'm just going back and forth, doing some of those, and then row number 2, I'm going to try more dense meander ones. So I'm excited about that, but I thought this would be a little easier for my first row. Just some back and forths. So we'll go up this way, and then we have one more V for tonight. Almost to the corner there. Oh my gosh, yeah, the stitching in the ditch. Was kind of the key to this, I think. That's really, really, really helping me a bunch. All right, we're going to go up to here, and then we'll do the back and forth. Is the quilt gliding well? Yeah, you know what? Well, I do have that table, and that table is that acrylic, and that's gliding really well. And I taped that little business card here to block my presser feet, and it seems to be working just fine, Gretchen. So, you know, I have the acrylic table is slippery, so right now I'm not feeling like I need anything else. I think it's just moving really easily. Oh, and I should mention that I do have the, maybe it doesn't matter, but I have the presser foot tension. I have that one looser than I usually do. The same as what I was stitching the in the ditch with. I'm not sure that matters all that much though for free motion quilting. All right, so I'm going to go down. I think I'm going to go down one more time, and then we'll start this squiggle. So we're going to do that ribbon again, and then that'll be done. We'll have our first row done. Crazy! I'm super duper excited. So all right, to there, and I'm going to arch a little bit down. We'll get the loop started in the corner here. Okay, let's do it. All right, so we're gonna loop back up in that corner, kind of crossing in the center. Wow, I definitely need to work on my foot pedal pressure, and my pedal is getting super duper hot, so I can tell that my machine's working hard. Ooh, I like these though. I like these little ribbons. These feel fancy. I feel like I'm doing some fancy shenanigans here with these ribbons. All right, we're gonna hit this corner here, and ooh, geez, wow, jumping around quite a bit again. And now I'm gonna try and get that loop down in the corner here, and we're on our last little switchback here. My stitch length is definitely better when I go faster on the pedal, but sometimes it just wants to go a little too fast. Like right here is maybe good. I wish what would be nice is if this machine had a regulator for the pedal. Sometimes you can set it so the max speed is something. That would be helpful for this. Wow, as I'm getting to the end here, they're getting wonkier. We're going to add one more here, and that will be a row. All right. And I'm just do a couple stitches here in place, and we're done. Woohoo! You put in practice the #1 tip you teach students. Oh, practice on real quilts. I freaking love practicing on the real thing. So yesterday we did a little off quilt practice, but yep, then it's time to jump right in. Then you have a finished thing when you're done. Who cares if, it shows, who cares if it's not perfect? It's going to show progress and that you're learning, and I don't know, that's kind of more rewarding to see where you started and where you end up, I think. But yeah, all right. Let's take a look. It was row #1 is totally freaking quilted right now. I think that was, I think I'm going to continue this vertical thing because I do like the idea that this is one full row, and we didn't have any bulk on this side this time, so that was nice, and we won't have much bulk for a while. But here, let me spread it out a little bit. But look at these loops. I'll get in closer so you guys can see too. But there's our first ribbon. So what we did, just to reiterate, we went back and forth. Man, I can already see from the beginning that we got a little bit better. Then we tried some loops, and honestly, I think it was a little easier once I got away from where my drawings were, where I could just go back and forth, and it didn't matter if it was thick or thin. Cool, I'm gonna flip to the back and see what it looks like. Oh, so a lot of the, this is all just these little white bits, that's the batting. I'm hoping that kind of goes away. Yeah, so this isn't the front of the fabric coming through, it's the batting, but here we go. On the back is where you can really kind of see, let's see if I can get it in the light at a good angle. But, well, here, I think you kind of get the idea, though, that every other row, then this one will be blank, and then this next row will be filled in, too. So from the back, we're going to really get... we're going to really see immediately filled in shapes, then nothing, and then filled in shapes. So I'm super stoked. So here, up close, some of the ribbon. There's our zigzag. That's pretty cool. Okay, I could do those zigzags again. That's looking really neat. Here's that sawtooth. That's kind of goofy. This is that was like my intro on getting in and out of corners. So that's fun. We're gonna have to deal with that tomorrow for meandering. Oh, and then this was just loop-de-loops. Loop-de-loop-de-loop-de. Ooh, and then back to those ribbons. That was really fun. I could see doing a whole pile more of those ribbons in the future. Maybe not even on this quilt though, because this quilt I just want to keep experimenting, but in general quilt world I could see doing more of those loop-de-loops. But man, you can really see them pop on here. Awesome! All right, guys, I'm going to flip you around and we will call it an evening, but I am super excited about this whole free motion quilting deal. All right, hello again. I am so excited about this. So here we go. Ooh. There we go. So you can see some of it there. We're gonna have a quilt when we're done with this. So yeah, so tomorrow I think different meanderings. So this time we got to see some back and forth. Tomorrow we'll try the meander. So we'll try just the squiggle one. I actually really kind of like the loop-de-loop meandering. That seems a little easier to me. So I think we'll do that loop-de-loop meander for one of the V's, and then we'll try just that normal meander, just, the little squiggles, the stipple. And let's see, we could do some of those like square loopy things. And I don't know, tomorrow will be all about let's fill in these spaces with with whatever looks good. So I think that'll be the plan. I'm excited though. So awesome. Thank you guys for joining me here again tonight and experimenting, joining me on my free motion quilting journey. I appreciate that a ton, and your tips are amazing, and I really do appreciate it. And I'll be back here tomorrow. We'll be free motion quilting tomorrow, but then Thursday, the first Splendid Sampler block will be out. So we'll be switching to that for Thursday and Friday, and then back to this. So, all right, guys, thanks again. I'll get this up on YouTube. On YouTube, it won't be blurry like what it was here. So if you want to see some of the other stuff, it'll be fine on YouTube at Penguin and Fish Movies. So, all right, guys, see you tomorrow.